Welcome to today's edition of 3 Minutes of Halacha, and a very special welcome to all who are joining us for the first time via WhatsApp. The Gemara on Brachot and Daf Mem Bet Amud Aleph teaches that there should be no interruption between the bracha we say of Ga'al Yisrael and the beginning of the Shemona Esrei. This is referred to as Smichat Geula LaTfilah. Rashi explains that the reason for this is the bracha of Ga'al Yisrael is analogous to knocking on the king's door, whereas the brachot of the Shemona Esrei are the requests that we make of the king. If we interrupt between knocking and making the requests, it's as if we have left before the door was opened. Rabbi Yaakov Yechiel Weinberg, the famous author of the Sridei Eish and another sefer called Lifrakim, explained that Ga'al Yisrael is in the past tense and refers to the past redemption, while the Shemona Esrei is a prayer for the future. Rabbi Weinberg goes on to say that a future that's not rooted in the past is unsustainable. But there's a problem, because after we say a bracha, aren't we supposed to say Amen? And wouldn't that Amen be an interruption? The Shulchan Aruch in Siman Samach Vav notes, according to the Mechaber, that we don't answer Amen, and therefore there's no interruption, while the Ramah said, no, the Amen that we say after a bracha is part of the davening itself and is not considered an interruption. Nevertheless, to avoid this machloket, the Magen Avraham suggests that we should try finishing that bracha of Ga'al Yisrael together with the Chazzan, and therefore we don't have to answer Amen. But that doesn't always work, according to the Mishnah Berurah. In fact, if we finish together with the Chazzan, we'd still have to say Amen. So his solution is to start the Shemona Esrei ahead of the Chazzan. If you're already in the Shemona Esrei, you can't answer Amen, and therefore there will be no disruption between Ga'al Yisrael and the Shemona Esrei. The Chatan Sofer is actually the posek who advocated the idea of ending the bracha quietly to avoid the problem of the Amen. But many contemporary poskim disagree with this approach. Rav Soloveitchik, Rav Lichtenstein, Satmar Rav, Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, among many others. In fact, Rav Yosef Eliyahu Henkin objected so strongly that he condemns this practice of ending Ga'al Yisrael quietly, calling it a brand new custom. And in his Ezra's Torah Luach, the Luach we use in Shul all of the time, that condemnation has been part of the text since 1947. Shmuel Halevi Vosner notes another problem, and he says if you end the bracha silently, it's a slight against the kavod, the honor of the bracha. Of course, Reb Chaim Kanievsky disagrees, and he says that ending it quietly, since it's an accepted custom among some people, is not considered a slight. Nevertheless, Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach told his students that while he disagreed and felt we should say the entire bracha out loud, and you could answer Amen after the bracha, he told his students that if they're davening for the Amud, if they're the Chazzan in a shul, where the custom is to say Ga'al Yisrael quietly, they should do so as well. And that is the appropriate approach. Just a reminder that all of these halachot can be found archived on our website, and you can look up many of the halachot we've said in the past as well.